out of curiosity, I've started learning, developing them, and how they work and how they function. I had a computer since I was a little boy, so they always fascinated me. But I never thought,
Okay.
if I look back right now, I never thought that I would have, like, ever cross this line, you know, uh, from being a gamer to being a game developer, because there are totally different worlds. So playing
Yeah.
games, you need to have some skills, and on the developing side, you need to have totally different skills. So and they're totally different worlds, so they are very, very hard to, like, distinguish, because they're really different,
Right.
and it's very, very hard, like starting from scratch from a whole new domain. But I was just too fascinated about all the logic and all the mechanics behind every little function of every little game, that I got so deep into it. I could actually say that I got obsessed by them, to be honest, that
Oh,
I just jumped into them. So this is my main activity. I don't do anything else. I have loads of assets for sale on Steam or other platforms. I like uh, shaping objects. I love using Blender. Been using it for a lot of time now, and actually, I'm going to show you guys today a lot of the things, a lot of the behind the scenes, what's going on. I'm going to do a brief introduction of the video of the game, and then I'm going to show you guys behind the scenes, like, and explain to you what different functions do, and so on. So if you guys if you guys want, we can go ahead and I could start sharing my screen.
okay. Oh, sure. Just before that, I just want to ask you some few questions before we
Sure.
get right into. All right. Okay. So we want to know why did you pick Brigade as your launch for your project?
Well, I mean, I've looked at all the other blockchains. So what's going on? I try to understand, like, I mean, I'm good with Solidity. I'm very good with it. I've been coding in
Okay.
Solidity for over 1 year now, as a side job. And it just, one day it just popped to me that, hey, maybe I can do, if I know Solidity and I'm so good at the other programming languages and I developed games for so long, maybe I can merge the two together, and something might pop up. And then I start reading. Obviously, I knew about metaverse and stuff like that, but then I start reading and teaching myself and documenting on how you can implement, those two chapters into one and make it workable, and to be successful in the same time. So I was searching for blockchains, and I saw that BSC was way overcrowded. There's just too many people on BSC right now. It's extremely crowded.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, if you ask me, I don't have a lot of experience in crypto projects. This is my first one again. So I try to gather all the informations from all around the internet, where I could put my hands on, and try to make a picture in my head as in where I want to head, and what's the actually real situation of crypto projects and blockchains right now. So I saw that BSC was way overcrowded, and I, like, instantly got it off my list, because it implies, marketing and a lot of stuff to really do a successful project or pre-sale on BSC, things that I did not have or still don't have right now at the moment. And
Okay.
then I looked at Ethereum, and Ethereum was, like, very expensive, extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah. It sure
both
is.
both for us, as developers, and for the investors or the holders or the users, whatever you want to call them. It's the same thing for them. So that would have been, a big no for both parties. So I decided to scratch it. So I was going around through a lot of options, and then I noticed Bitgert, and it says, like, really, really, it has a loud slogan which says zero fee blockchain. I was like, okay, this sounds interesting. I need to look more into it. And guess what? It was true. It is a zero free blockchain. It is the most. It is the cheapest blockchain right now that you can develop any kind of Web3 application you can think of. It's amazing. I don't know how Mr. Gert did it. How he he tweaked those fee lines of codes, whatever he did the gas
Yeah.
fees, but he made something. Wow. So for me as a developer, it means a lot. And I'm sure that as an investor side, it means the same. So right now, I really don't see a better blockchain than Bitcoin at the moment. It's growing, it's expanding massively fast. It's being adopted everywhere, and this is only the beginning. I mean, I really feel lucky that I'm here so early in Bitcoin blockchain.
All right, that's great. That's great. So when you give us a little insight on the tokenomics of the project, if you can do that.
Yes, sure. So I decided at a low supply. So we got
Okay.
30 million tokens. That's the maximum supply. The contract was deployed, so you cannot mint any new tokens. This is the maximum supply that will ever exist. Um, so we got an 8% tax. We got 4% reflections in Young Parrot token.
All
We
right.
Young Parrot NFT Marketplace was actually the first big project on Bitcurt that give me a hand, approach me. I mean, he noticed that I don't know what I'm doing, right? But he also noticed that I'm good. I'm good at what I'm doing. That's like making games, but I'm not that good at crypto projects, right? So he noticed it and he approached me. He was like, okay, you need to slow down because you're not doing things the right way. He helped me apply for a Bitcoin startup studio. He got me in contact with the guys from Sphinx. I mean, he helped me so much. I literally can explain in words the gratitude I have for him, for the dev of Yang Park. He opened doors for me. I appreciate it a lot. Therefore, I decided that I will offer reflections in his token. So, getting back to the tax, we got an 8% tax, 4% reflections in Young Parrot NFT Marketplace token. We got 2% for marketing and 2% that will go into the liquidity of the token. Also, since I was still talking about Young Parrot earlier, all of our in-game assets, all of the NFTs, because all the in-game assets will be imported or bought or minted through NFT form, and this is the only way that you will be able to add them into your city. So everything will be sold exclusively through Young Parent NFT Marketplace, which is a very, very, very nice and minimalistic looking marketplace. Really easy to use, very user friendly interface. I mean, 10 out of 10 if you ask me.
That's great. That's really thoughtful of him. Um, we're looking forward to successful integration of this in this platform. I think finally, I just want to ask you. I suppose the in-game token will be 3D City. I suppose.
Yeah, yeah, that's correct.
Why then? And one important thing is how are you gonna convince the non-gamers and those who are literally um, not into crypto? What should really drag them into the 3D city? What will be that striking feature that's gonna like stand out to them?
Cool. Well, first of all, there are not a lot of visually pleasant metaverse games out there. I mean, besides Sandbox, which is yay okay, I can count them on my fingers. You have like three or four projects that are promising and are really they're enjoyable, um, and they are really pleasant to the eye. You have a lot of projects right now that offer pixelated games or 2D games, but those are very
Yeah.
limited in terms of gameplay, in terms of expandability. Uh, Pixelated games, they eventually reach an end, right? On instead with 3D City and with the games that are really pleasant visually, right? The possibilities of expansion are endless. I mean, you just think of a new in-game engine or an in-game camera, and boom, in the future, from a city building game, you have a third-person uh, RPG, or it's the possibilities are endless, and it's way more easier to mix it and customize it and add new features, and add new gameplays. You can add even storylines. It's a lot more interacting what you do when you do multiplayer. So it's a way better decision to go 3D than 2D. And besides that, other things that I think that will drive new gamers, or crypto enthusiasts into 3D City is the concept itself, which is, if you ask me, really cool. I mean, you have a SimCity like game, and then you have it meshed with like a Clash of Clans game engine that you're going to be able to like expand, build your city, make it beautiful, nicer, more profitable, and then you have the option to form alliances, right? And go and
Wow.
maybe attack some other city, grab his resources. And, bear in mind, if you grab the resources, basically you're grabbing money. So you can be a metaverse villain if you want to do so.
Oh,
There,
look
there,
what up.
yeah. There. I mean, I'd be pissed if I have my city and somebody, I'd be working on it, and then a neighbor of mine decided that he wants to attack my city and he will steal half of my resources. I would be pretty mad, and I would try to be better, and then go and rob him back. So you can strengthen your city's defense system, your alliances. It's going to be awesome, trust me. I'm a gamer and a game developer at the same time, so I think that I know how to build the perfect bundle. So I'm sure it's going to be something that is going to have a very big impact in the metaverse world. And especially that most of them are done. I mean, the SimCity part of the game is literally done. I'm just working on assets right now. After I'll finish the
Mhm.
assets and make the game look like, pleasantly like visual, then I'll just have to add the Web3 integration, and that's it. We're good to go. It's really not much work to do from here. So this is a good thing for who's eager to play the game and can wait. But in the near future, a lot of things will change. As I mentioned earlier on some groups, I have this ambition to migrate the whole concept and idea in Unreal 5, and it's going to be a game changer. It's going to be something that the metaverse didn't saw till now. I mean, imagine an Unreal 5 top bottom, I mean structure, and you name it, everything made in Unreal 5, from physics, game engines, visuals, arts. It's going to be something really really huge.
Wow, I'm so good. I'm picking my eye for that one. All right then,
Yeah.
since you've literally dragged us all through the what the game is gonna be like, I think it's about time we get to see it. If you all set up for it.
All right, let me see. So I think I'll have to click on share screen here. Let me see. It's the first time I'm doing it. Share screen, entire screen window, entire screen, share the entire screen. All right. All right. You guys are seeing the screen?
Yeah, we are
No, yeah, yeah,
seeing
we.
it.
It's okay.
Yes.
All right. All right, awesome. So let me walk you through the game first. So, the interface, it's not done. Here's going to be a button where you will go directly to NFT, to Young Parent NFT Marketplace. Right now, I just put it as blank. It still goes to Young Parent. It's going to go into the app. Here you have the source code, which is going to send you to GitHub. So here we just have, so keep in mind, this is fully the beta version, development mode. Nothing is polished. Everything is low poly here. So now we're going to have the options to do this low, medium, and hard. This is a feature that will eventually change into something else in the future. If you're going to go with hard, you're going to have more problems with natural disasters and so on. But also, all the stats of the building that you will be importing will get you a higher APR than the standards one. So
Okay.
right now it's just basic. So we're going to play the map first. So here we go. We just entered the map right now. So this is our standard game. So right, Um, let's go and do you know the classical SimCity commands? Building the road. So you have the road where you can build it in the future. You will be able to connect this one with the lands near you, so you'll be able to
Okay.
connect your road or your highways and so on with your neighbors if you wish to do so, and maybe do some trade deals, or maybe you can offer a better highway solution for them to move their goods from one city to another, faster or safer. It all depends on your city. So first thing we should do here, so we're going to put let's say the coal power plant, because the city needs power to function, right? So here I just added the coal power plant, and now I'm going to add a residential area, I'm going to put it just right here for the sake of it. So as soon as I added it here, you notice that it needs power. Now, when this will be we'll have all the functions implemented. If you want to uh, power all of your city, right, to have um, you will need to have a power plant. Now your power plant will offer you electricity, right? And with
Okay.
this electricity you can simply do a grid and connect it to the areas that need it. You saw that as soon as I connected it, the electricity sign went away, right? So now houses started to appear. So we are having our first residence in 3D City Metaverse. Hooray! So
Wow.
if your power plant, if your power plant will have a lot of production capability, you will be able to export your excess electricity and sell it, to your neighbors. Or it will be actually a market system where people could sell, sell
Right.
uh, different services such as electricity. So also the buildings right now are very low poly. I will show them in Blender in a second right now. Um, the new ones will be soon added to the game, also with trees, textures, the surface of the map. You will have altitude, you will have hills. It will be extremely different. Still having some bugs right now with it. Look, people are still starting to get in, and the city starts to grow. Now, if you want to make it look nicer, I don't know, maybe we can build, uh, let's say, to make it more safer. Let's do a police station. We can do a police station here. Now, doesn't have power. Oh, it went to power. It went connected right away. So the police station, or let's say the game, it will help you have a good criminal rate. It will help you have a good. It will help you don't have like how do you call them, fires, building catching on fires and stuff like that, because it will happen if you don't have everything in order. So besides that, you're going to have landmarks. Here I have a stadium, for example. Now this is actually a very big deal, the stadium ones, because this will earn you a lot of money, the stadium, because it will bring tourists. So tourists will bring money in your town. When you're building your city from the ground up, you have to decide, what kind of city do you want to build? The land that you're going to build, it's extremely important, because we have lands who are very rich in, like, let's say, soil, right? So it will be more suitable to make a very farm oriented city, or maybe if you're going to get an island, it's going to be more suitable for tourists. So even if you are going to do farms or you're going to do a tourist city, each of them will bring you revenue, because each building that you will buy as an NFT to add it into your game will have a stats, and those stats will tell you exactly, hey, so this soccer stadium right here, this landmark, it has the ability to bring you 10,000 tourists a month. 10,000 tourists a month will bring you this amount in 3DC, right? So you're going to have a rough idea of everything that you're spending as an NFT, and then importing it into your game. You will have the possibility to obtain revenue with each and every building, including with residential, and as I said earlier, with industrial, or you name it, everything will have a purpose and will have an utility. Also, for example, if you have a tourist city and you have a lot of landmarks, not only the stadium, let's say that if you have the Statue of Liberty or something else, right? Those will actually boost your stats as in each building, because the more tourist oriented building you add, the higher your stats will be boosted. But if you do a farm or an industrial building inside tourist city, and you will bring pollution with you, that will actually decrease your stats. So you will have to make up your mind, as in, where do you want your city to be headed. So
Okay.
uh, here we have here we have the buildings. They are extremely low poly. If we're going to go through the game's textures right now, they are really, really low polygon. I mean, I made them extremely like in a rush. It's not the final product. So here you have the textures
Okay.
of the buildings. Here are the buildings, right, which are all made
Yep.
in Blender. And we got the cars here. Just got a little bit, some cars. So they could go and roam around freely in the city. I actually coded some really cool things with the cards. They're still not imported here, but if we're going to go on the main menu of the game, let me just exit this game. You will see the um something cool I added. If you look at the cars, I added a little bit of AI to them. As you can see, they know how to maneuver intersections. Can you see that?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
can.
actually this is actually really cool. Now, what I want to do is each car, when it will like get out of the residential zone, so each car will like exit
Okay.
their house and will drive all the way through their final destination, through their office or their market or wherever, and then after everything is done, they'll just drive themselves home. I still have to add
Oh,
pedestrians though. But you get the point. It's a very nice touch. I like it a lot. I'm really proud of it. I worked a lot on it, to be honest. So
yeah.
this
That
was
is real great.
yeah, this was done in mesh. So each car, has a route behind it, so it knows where it can go and where it cannot go. And this is a very simple stop intersection rules that I implemented back into them. So this is actually cool. Those are the cars uh, in Blender. Now, uh, what I want to reveal in this AMA, which is uh, let's say a premiere. So uh, the project, a Abra. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Excuse me for that.
You got it.
Yeah.
Well, you got it
So the
right.
the project Abra, uh, they helped us also a lot. So I promised that I will make them an in-game headquarter, fully functional, like with stats. And I've been working on it for a couple of days right now. And
Oh,
this is Abra headquarter. This is what I've been able to do till now. This will be a landmark that will have some awesome stats. Now they will have their own recruitment center inside the game. Basically, what they have in real life, they will
yeah.
have in our metaverse as well. So this is something I'm really proud of as well. It's not rendered because if I would have wanted to render it, it would have taken a lot of time, and you guys would have been happy. But this is roughly so you guys can get an idea. I will show some pictures with it rendered after the AMA. This is something nice. I like it a lot.
Well,
And
yeah, it is.
also, we have a partnership with Luna Gens, and they said that they want their own city, and that they want their own city to be made on an island. So, say no more. I start working on the island. So this is the uh, roughly. I mean, it's not a finished product. It will be different. This is the island right now, and I even added textures to it. Look at with textures how it's going to look roughly.
Well, there's there.
So, I mean, imagine you will be able to build like do ports over here and do highways through the mountains and build on top of this. You can you can make it look very nice. So
Well,
there's a lot of
that's pretty good.
possibilities. This is Luna Jin's island. I mean, I will make it nicer. Obviously, this is just a thing that I did, in a hurry to say so, because I want to form an ideas and what my polished product would look like in the end. But you guys get the picture. So
Yeah,
those
that would be
those
good.
are.
There's really something.
It is. It is. I mean, first of all, and put yourself in my shoes. Everything you're seeing here and everything I'm doing here, I'm doing it out of pure pleasure and passion. I mean, every time I open my PC and I start, working on it, it just puts a smile on my face, And in the end, when I see the finished product, it's sometimes I can't wait and I just import them into the game, right? I just
Yeah.
go into the city game and then I start importing the buildings just because I want to see how they look, right? But then
Yeah.
the reality steps in and you start seeing the bugs. Hey, hold on, the building was supposed to like exit here, and then you're seeing it on the top of the mountain. Then usual production problems, but nothing to be afraid of. So, yeah, this is what I wanted to show you guys.
Well, there's really something. You've got our eyes paying already for what you or you can offer. It's really good that we have something people can see something they're about to invest in. It gives them a certain form of guarantee that right, this is something that is going to work out and all. And the fact that it's something you're passionate about makes it all the more interesting because it's something you're doing and you enjoy doing it. So it makes it all
Yeah,
the more fun and all.
yeah, it is. It is. I really do enjoy doing this. It's something. I love it a lot. I really do. So at first I thought things with the whole like crypto project, the metaverse games, they were going to be simple. I thought it's not going to be that complicated. Well, what do you know? Things are not that simple. I mean, I messed up the first pre-sale. This is actually the third pre-sale I'm doing because the first one I had no idea what I'm doing. Then Young Parrot Dev jumped in and he pat me on the shoulder and said, "You're doing it wrong, right?" And I did the second one without knowing that I had to apply to Bitcoin Startup Studio. Then I applied to Bitcoin Startup Studio, and the third time is gonna be lucky. I'm sure about it because I did everything according to the book. I KYC myself, I doxed myself, signed all those contracts with Bitgert and stuff like that. I did everything according to them. They had this thing called vesting. I had no idea what vesting is. I had to look it up to see what vesting is. If you ask me, it's a brilliant approach, the vesting one,
Yeah.
because nobody can dump the token. I mean, I right now do not own any token. Everything was sent to Bitgert. The team will get 50% of the token in a period of some months. So it's not going to happen overnight. As long as everybody's going to get their token from a certain period of time, it just
Time.
if you I think it builds confidence and it helps the project sustain a stable in the green K line so that others can jump in. Besides the finished product itself, they could see that investors really do care about the project and they want to see it succeed. And if I'm being honest here, I'm not seeing this product not succeed. It's literally impossible, given that it has everything like utility and you name it. It's here. So I'm really excited. I'm really really excited. Pre-sale is tomorrow, I think, and I literally can't wait. Yeah.
That's really great. The vesting from Big Guy was really a total plan because before now all of stuff been happening with people jumping in and like jumping from one project to another immediately after pre-sales and all. So that's really great. So
Yep.
yeah, we want to thank you. I want to thank you so much for this. Uh, for someone who's just having the first armor, you pretty like said it was good. You're completely calm and like composed and all that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So it was really great having you. Yeah. That being said, I did go through your website and your group, and then you have all of the partnerships. Okay, you have some with ice cream swap. You've got with rice and
Oh,
all of them of the others.
I'm working really closely with Simon from Ice Cream Swap. The guy is a very talented developer, and we get along, because we speak the same language. Because we're both nerds, to put it like that. So I try to help him with a lot of things. I managed to help him with something today, not something very big, but it's the little things that make you smile in life. And I was so happy about it that I managed to help him with something. I was so excited. He was happy as well. So by the end of the day, just try bring smiles on people's faces. It's the most important thing. This is the biggest
Yeah,
satisfaction that you can offer to yourself.
yeah, right. So are there any exciting offers we should be looking out from you from the project in
Exciting
general?
offers.
Yeah, is it something you've got for the community or the investors rather, the investors, what we should look
Well,
out in 2026 a month?
for now, I would say that let me stop sharing the screen if that's fine.
Right,
For
so
now, I would say that by the pre-sale, it's a big difference from buying the pre-sale with the pre-sale price versus the listing price of the token. It's a very big difference. So
right then.
I really think that you guys should like look into it. It's a big difference. Yeah, and as an exciting thing for the futures, yeah, there's going to be a lot of exciting things. I'm planning to finish the lands soon after the pre-sale, like maybe 1 week after the pre-sales, and then I'm going to work with Young Parrot to put them on his NFT marketplace and start delivering the first lands. I think it's going to be a minting thing, and people will, when they will mint, they will see how lucky they were and what kind of land they got. You can buy a tremendous land. There are going to be a couple of lands that are going to be way bigger than the standard ones. You can merge more lands together as well. I'm going to make that feature possible. So yeah, this is the first thing that I'm going to do after the pre-sale, soon after the pre-sale.
All right then. That's great. Um, are there can you just give details of the pre-sales? What we should expect the minimum and the maximum value.
The million is one, minimum is 1 mil. Maximum is 5 BNB. 5 BNB, 5 billion. And let me tell you the difference between the pre-sale and the launch price. Oh, hold on, bear with me just one moment. I think I have it open here. Well, I got a ton of messages right now. So, okay, so the pre-sale rate, you're going to get 0.000105 3DC per Bryce. And on the listing rate, you're going to get 0.0000735 3DC per Bryce. Wow, that's actually Mr. Gert really favorized the pre-sale investors. That's a big difference. Yeah.
Yeah, it sure is.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Lauren, hi,
Well,
it's Hamza here.
I basically think we've covered almost everything. I know, Amza, have you got something you want to chip in before we draw the curtains for today?
Can you say that again?
Well, I was actually talking to the
Oh, I'm
co-host, but I
sorry.
think
Okay,
is all good. All right
Lauren,
then.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Uh,
All right,
uh,
perfect. Yeah, this is Hamza here.
Hello.
Hello there. Lauren, I have a question with regards to
Please,
the NFTs.
please.
I remember that you mentioned that NFTs will play a crucial role in your game, and I believe that
Yes.
will be the key for the game. So, can you please let us know how exactly the NFTs will have the impact on the game?
Yes, it will be my absolute pleasure. So, everything, all the assets that you saw that I'm building separately, will they will the only way you could import them into the game is through NFTs. So, for example, the Abra building will be an NFT that you will have to buy and then import into the game. The themes that I'm working on, the medieval era theme, the futuristic theme, the post apocalyptic theme, they will all be sold as NFTs in game assets. So you will have to go to Young Parrot Marketplace, purchase your assets as an NFT form, and then you can import them into your game. You can simply hold them as NFTs if you want to, or if you feel like you want to put them to work. That's their purpose, to provide you more 3DC. You can put them into your city and try to find the best strategy so they will produce even more that their current stats are offering you. Imagine that each building is a staking pool. Try to think of it as this. That's their purpose.
Okay, great. That's a nice concept.
My pleasure.
Yeah, David, over to you.
Can you say that again, please?
I said it's over to David.
Can you say that? I'm really sorry. You're cutting out.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. David, are you there?
yeah, my here.
Okay,
All
over to
right.
you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much.
Th-
So
thank you, thank you,
have you got
thank you so much.
have you got any final words for for the community before we call it a day? Um,
Um, I do have a lot of words, but I don't want to like grab more of your time. I grabbed more than enough. I just want to say I'm really happy that I picked Bitgert as the blockchain. The community here, it's exactly what I was looking for. People are supportive, friendly. There is no hate in here. Everybody tries to help each other. I really want to thank you all from this wonderful community, and I want to thank BriseSage for helping us with awareness on our project and guiding us in marketing and teaching me step by step like a kindergarten kid. This is what you need to do. So thank you all. Thank you all of our partners. Thank you all the community on Bitcoin, and thank you BriseSage for all your help and continuous support.
all right then. Well, thank you. Well, I'm just seeing the questions from a community member, but I think it's pretty much covered in the website. But I'm just gonna read it out for you. I don't know if you've
Please.
seen it, but the question is from Arrow. It says, "What is the currency in the game for developing the city?"
Oh, it's 3DC.
All right
3DC
then.
is it's the in-game currency. We will offer the possibility in the future, for example, like Luna Gens will do, when we will create their own city, or actually not their own city. It's bad put. Their own world where you can create your own city through Luna Gens. You will have the opportunity to strictly use Luna Gens token inside their city, which is a nice thing for other projects owners to do. Hey, let's build a city inside 3D City Metaverse, and we'll do it our city, and we're going to use our currency. That would be really cool, because project owners could add utility to their project even more.
Okay. All right then. That's great. And then the second question was, is the game would the game be free to play? Is it a play to earn game?
The game will not be free to play because you will have to own a land. So you will have to purchase your land in NFT form, and then start building your city on that land. So lands are not going to be offered for free. They're going to be either minted, either directly sold through Young Parrot NFT Marketplace. But the prices are starting like really cheap, so you guys don't have to worry about it. There's nothing inaccessible. And yes, it's a play to earn game. The more you play in it and the more you get your stats in order, the more revenue your buildings and your alliances will give you back.
Okay. All right. Well, that's awesome. I think that will be the end of today's AMA. All right. So we want to thank you once again for this section. It was an honor having you here with us, and we only wish you success with your project and the pre-sale, and we look forward to what you've got to offer. I for one have my hand all itching already to be a part of this one. So thank you once again, and
Thank
Uh,
you.
have a
David,
Thank
great
you for
rest of the day.
David, well, before we could wrap up the session, I believe we have another guest speaker from Young Parrot.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm sure you would like to speak something on this.
Yes,
Oh, all
please,
right then. All
please.
right, sure, sure. Yes, go right ahead.
Yes, sir.
He-
So since you are
Hello.
a partner, I mean, it's a strategic
Hello.
partner for 3D City. So, what are your thoughts for this project and how Young Parrot or what Young Parrot is going to be with 3D
Well,
City?
I'm sorry to call you right in, but could you turn on the volume of your mic? We can barely hear you.
1 second, please. I'm really facing a problem with my device. Let me just check again.
Paul, you there?
Okay, am I audible now?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
pretty much. Yes, you are.
Okay, perfect. Right, my question is to, 1 second please, 1 second.
I think it was a little bit too loud this time, which is a good
Yeah,
thing.
it was.
I'm sorry. Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Is
Yeah.
it okay?
Oh yes. Okay.
I can't
Yeah,
share.
it's pretty
Okay.
much okay. I think it's too much, but it's great.
Okay, let me exit from the meeting and join again. I believe there's some problem from my end.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. Um.
Sure.
Well. Okay. Do we
Sorry
disappear?
about that, guys.
No problem.
Right.
Okay,
Okay,
so
thank you. Hope I'm audible now.
by the lens, when is the meeting?
Yes, you
Okay.
are. Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, well, my question is to from the Young Parrot team. And since you are a strategic partner for 3D City, so we would want to know what would be your role uh, with 3D City and your thoughts on the project for the 3D City actually.
Yeah, so hi everyone. I'm the owner of Young Parrot NFT marketplace on Bitcoin, and so excited to join with you guys today. And
Glad to
um,
have you here.
yeah, for 3D CD, that when the first time I met the owner, yeah, he's really nice person, and he really passionate about writing games. I'm not a gamer at all. I play sometimes, but it's not a gamer. But I saw that he really excited and his game it looked really beauty. And so I thought usually game relate to an NFT marketplace. So I told him why don't you like create an NFT and sell it on us. And I gave him some suggestion how to like how to make his project it, like, access to everyone and people because I'm not a gamer but I enjoy his game, so I said it like I want to I try to help him um, to get more members, more investor on his project. I think that's it, the first thing that I thought at the beginning. That's why I helped him with some suggestion, and he did really well. So, uh, so I look at what he showed today. It's really nice game, and I like the island. I like the AI with this the cars running across the city. Uh, so I think it's really exciting project. Partner with Young Parrot. So we with Young Parrot we launch pad um, uh, I think this month. Everyone can buy like Young Parrot member NFTs right now, and then and next week, actually this week, we have two more launch pads from Rise Protocol, and then Kubaza Punk. We have two more. That's it. I think two upcoming pre-sale on Bitcoin Startup Studio.
Okay, yeah, that's really nice. Nice. And I believe almost all the questions have been asked by David. However, let's see if there are any questions from our members. They are free to do so. Anybody here who has some questions can put it across to Young Parents or our 3D City developer.
Oh, all right
Hello.
then.
May I ask a question?
I think that is about it for today. Like rightly said, if you got further questions, you could just direct it straight up at 3D Cities TG and or at Young Pirates or probably on our platform, and we just push it right away to 3D City. That's okay. We all. Um, so once again, we want to thank you all for joining in today's AMA. It was nice having you all here today. And most especially the developer of 3D City. Thank you so much for your time again. Till when next, I guess. Are you still there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you still there?
I'm sorry, who?
Oh, I was actually referring to the developer 3D City. It went
Yes,
quiet on me. So,
I'm here. I'm here.
oh, okay, all right, okay, all right. So I was saying I wanted to thank you for today for your time and for having us and all. So till when next, I guess we'll have to do this more often. All right. So have a great day and cheers.
Thank you again, guys, for having me. Thank you very much. I wish you all have a beautiful day and don't miss the pre-sale tomorrow. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Lauren, for your valuable time and giving us the opportunity to have an AMA with BriseSage. And we wish you all the best for your pre-sale. I'm sure it's going to be a huge success. Thank you. Thanks for your
Yeah.
time. Have a great day.
Thank you. Goodbye,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Bye-bye.